And when you finally get to that point, when you master yourself and you finally get yourself in that position where you know exactly why you're doing something, when you're going to do it, how you're going to do it, and defeat ain't even part of the equation. Like, you know that you're going to be successful. Once you finally reach that peak performance level, you're dialed in. There's nothing taking you out of that. No one can convince you that you aren't exactly where you're supposed to be at.
When it comes to legalized bank robbing, I'm the best.
I'm going long in this breaker here. I'll take that. Going long in the order block. Make sure to take a partial here. It's almost like it's random. Stop above the balanced price range. That's a breakaway gap. This fair value gap should stay open. It's a breakaway gap. This is a breakaway gap, but this fair value gap here will take us higher. And thank you very much. Just like clockwork. Here we go. Yes, indeed. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. How y'all doing? Let's go. Little Asia work. Let's go, let's go, let's go. How's everybody doing? What's up, Bruce? Big Head Reef, Generate Shorts, The Gorilla. Yes, I take trades in the live stream and explain them real time. Yes, I do. What's up, Felipe? Trim, Trust the Process, Don, Maisie, Solid Trades. Let's go. Trim, Tim, CST. What's up, Deborah? Guns Trading, appreciate that. What's going on, Jay? Chance, Tariq, Squeeze, Luca, Fatal, Hardix. Let's go. JQ. What's up, Kevin? I'm doing good. Appreciate it. Hopefully you're doing well. What's going on, Peter? KXJ, Mr. Paul. Ooh, 4:30 a.m. in India. You're a real one for tuning in. Couldn't be me. Let's go. Here to troll and fade me all night? Let's go. It won't end well for you. What's up, Alan? Just jokes. Parker, Hugh Parker, Hoodie Mike, Deep G, David. We got a little Asia session, a little chill, nothing crazy, chill, little vibe. Midnight in South Africa. Shout out South Africa. Shout out Nigeria. About to retire off of Asia is possible. Hey, somebody gonna quit their job trading Asia. I'll tell you that. Absolutely. Nah, I'm skipping you. UK, Switzerland. What's up, Paris? I want to go to Paris. Brothers in Paris. I'm live every day. I only trade and press buttons for paid Discord members. Cape Town, Kenya, Atlanta, ATL. Brothers in Paris, you know what I'm saying? Lativa. I'm glad y'all got the reference. Let's go. No, I did not. Actually, I did take a trade today. I posted it on YouTube. It's on my channel. I did trade privately for the Discord members. I did trade. Quick little partial, and the rest of the contract stopped in profit. This morning session was kind of mid, but we did catch a little setup. South Africa, Bay Area, Switzerland. Okay. So I'm talking about. I see you. You're the only trader I know that streams Asian session. Hey, let's get it. Let's go. I may stream Asia more. It's just like I got stuff to do during the day. Like for me it's 5:45. Like I'm rarely home around this time of day, so I only stream like if I got nothing going on and I have no plans today. I've been trading ICT since January 2023. We'll start drawing the charts and annotating and all that at about 6:50. Let me just slap some stuff on here, so just for visual appeal. I don't care about any of this right now, but just to give y'all something to look at. Yes, this is live. This is live. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying like Asia. I'm glad I came out. Well, it's not my model, but I'm glad I put a video out there that gives people something to trade, because a lot of people are obviously working, and Asia lets people trade outside of normal like morning session hours. So this is for everyone. This is a tape reading stream. I'm not pressing any buttons, so that's why everybody's able to join. If I was trading, if I was pressing buttons, then obviously this would be a private stream. But so yeah, this is just a tape reading stream, so it's available to the public. But we're back live trading privately tomorrow morning, 9:30. But I thought, why not come out here? And we talked about the Discord members. We talked about this in the live stream. I said if we catch a win in the morning, then I won't trade Asia. Technically, like, we're profitable in the morning. I went long 3 contracts. One of them was used for a partial. The other 2 got stopped in profit. But that's not the nice solid win I was looking for. So that's why we're here in Asia. Let's go. Who's coming from Instagram? Anybody coming from Instagram? I like seeing my Instagram supporters. Who's coming straight from IG? I think most people are coming from Discord, but where my Instagram people at? I need to give them some love. Baki, if I'm saying that right. Shout out to you. Filoso. What's up? Okay. From YouTube. Straight from the underground. That's what's up. The Gorilla Instagram, Squeeze Instagram. Okay. Shout out to y'all. YouTube. That's what's up. Oh, man. Let's go. Get in your Discord next month. We would love to have you. No rush. Discord community is not going anywhere. And Peter, slow down, bro. Slow down. We got a lot of time. No, I didn't trade lunch. We took a little setup. I think the setup formed around like 10:15-ish, and that was it. Caught a little, I think it was like 30 or 35 handles or something like that with the partial. Nothing crazy, but it's pretty much all the morning session gave us. There's an echo. I don't think there's an echo. Somebody give me an audio check. That might just be you, bro. But somebody give me an audio check. No echo? Yeah, bro, that's that. It's just your phone or your laptop, whatever you're watching this on, that Cricket Wireless. You gotta get off that Cricket Wireless, I'm trying to tell you. Oh, man. Can I go over Asian model? I taught the Asian model on my channel. It's all on my channel. Let's go. We'll start drawing and all that stuff in about 3 minutes. This is a 1-minute chart. December contract NQ futures. Ain't nothing wrong with Cricket A. I didn't say nothing. I just turned 23 last month. I do not trade S&P. I used to trade ES, but not anymore. Just NQ. Right here, we're just tape reading today. I only trade, press buttons and all that for full access members in the Discord. But if we're doing a public live stream like this, I just tape read. But As far as pressing buttons and all that, that's limited. It's private. Let me pour some water real quick, and then we're going to get started. Get this show on the road. How profitable am I? Pretty profitable. Been making about 10% a month for pretty much the whole year. Been pretty consistent. 2.5% a week is my target. 10% a month is my goal. Next year, I'm aiming for about 16% a month, which is about 4% a week. And I think I'll be able to hit that pretty consistently. So, all right, let's clear all this off and actually draw on what matters. Asia session. You only need 3 things: buy side, sell side, current, new day, or new week opening gap. Your new day opening gap starts here. This is your December contract for NQZ2024. Where is it at? Am I tripping? So this is your current new day opening gap low. And this right here is your current new day opening gap high. I trade live funds. I only trade live funds, my live account. And buy side, your highest high between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. And then your sell side, your lowest low between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. That's all you need. That's all you need. And now you wait. My chart colors are it's just green and black. It's nothing crazy. Oh, man. I'm still trying to get back into the full access. Remember, I told you kick me out all the way. HDMI Discord. I messaged you. I messaged you on the WAP thing or whatever. I messaged you. Well, you probably just got to get back in. Check your WAP, like, message center or whatever it's called. But I messaged you. But it looks like you're going to have to re-enter. As far as the trade we took in the Discord this morning, I posted it on YouTube, but some people may have not watched that video. All right, so went long in the breaker. We have a low, high, lower low. Went long inside of these 3 up close candles. Took a partial in this premium fair value gap. Okay, if you watch that video, or private members, if you're in the Discord, you remember we're aiming for a consequent encroachment of that wick as a second partial. So I was long 3 contracts. I wanted to take one off here. I wanted to take one off here. And then we had that midnight opening price, which I believe was just above the buy side here. That would have been my terminus right there. But ended up partial here, and then the rest of the contract stopped at break even. price consolidates, makes a lower low, working this fair value gap before finally hitting all of our targets. So that was today's trade that we took privately in a stream. So it's whatever, but I mean, anything after or anything before 11 o'clock was really kind of just sideways price action. But that was today's setup. Finishing in the green, but it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, anything to go crazy over. But it was about 40 handles or so. So take that for what it is. Why didn't I hold it? Because I already took a partial. Once I take a partial, I take off my risk. There's no point in taking a partial if you're still going to have open risk with your stop loss. No, I'm not a charter student. I just studied everything on his YouTube channel. Personal account, I risk 1 to 2% depending on the setup, depending on the day of week. Yeah, 40 handles is cool. There's nothing wrong with 40 handles. That's, you know what I'm saying, that's good. The website wasn't a mistake, by the way. Comedium, it wasn't the website. I'm very fair in giving refunds and all that for the Discord if there's some issues, but it wasn't my fault or WAP's fault. Nice try though. Richard, what's up, Richard? They're my guy. My guy. Long time no see. Where's David at? Where is David? Can somebody tell me where's David? Five minutes till Asia kicks off. Just sold 2 contracts. Best of luck to you. I trade live every day, Tuesday through Friday, I mean. Tuesday through Friday, I trade, press buttons, execute all that privately for full access members or lifetime members in the Discord. You can check that out by clicking the link in the top of the chat room or clicking the link in the description of this live stream. Monday is always a free tape reading stream because I don't trade Mondays, so I'll come out on YouTube, do a tape reading stream, no pressing buttons, and then Tuesday through Friday, morning session, 9:30 to 12, I trade privately for Discord members with access. 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes till 7. I don't always trade Asia. I don't always live stream Asia. Asia is not part of the lifetime Discord thing. I only show up for Asia every now and then because if my personal schedule allows it, then maybe I'll stream Asia, but it's not a guarantee. Ah, man, I'm feeling good. PM's price action. I didn't even look at the price action in the PM session. Let's take a look. Trash. That was easy. Oh man, 2 minutes. Ooh, midnight. Yeah, you gotta get your rest, Dereska. I mean, the stream's gonna be up, you know, after we're done here if you can't stay up. What do you think of SMC? SMC is pretty much ICT concept, so I mean, I'm a fan. Any tips on how to learn as quick as you have? Don't rush. Go at your own pace. I wasn't rushing when I was studying. It just clicked for me whenever it clicked for me. But don't rush, like it takes you however long it takes you. Dereska, have a good night. Say something, get my phone back. We gotta make another vlog. It was fun. Why is SMC trash? SMC is just ICT concepts. It's the same thing. 40 seconds. Yeah, PM session was garbage. It's trash. Lunch was definitely the cleanest. Yeah. I've seen cleaner days. There's your initial buy side taken. Buy side over here, swept as well. So as NASDAQ can go as high as it wants, it could work in a deep premium. The rules for Asia is once we take out that highest high between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m., you're waiting for a repricing, an opportunity to go short and target the new day opening gap and or the initial sell side. So since we ran out the buy side first, I'm now waiting for an opportunity for lower prices targeting new day opening gap and sell side. Okay, so NASDAQ can do all this. Okay, we can do this all day, all session long. I'm waiting for displacement, and then that's when you'll look for your breaker, your fair value gap, whatever it is that you trade. Look to capitalize on that and take it back down to the new day opening gap. So ran buy side first, now you're waiting for an opportunity to go short. I just don't like Mondays. Mondays are generally choppy, so I just don't trade Mondays. Yeah. I did know top trading. I did remember that. Didn't somebody say they went short? Where you at? Don't hide now. Who said that? Let me scroll up. I saw that in the chat room. Somebody said they went short at the new day opening gap. Don't delete your comment either. I'm looking. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Faction. Oh man. Show that P&L. I mean, we were profitable this morning. I'm straight. We good over here. It's paper. I'm done for the week. I already made my 4% for the week. But we good over here. Trust. We good, bro. We straight. Oh man. So I like this. I like how NASDAQ's working in a deep premium, because if you're looking for opportunity to go short, we need some range for profit taking. So I like this expansion higher running out the buy side. I'm just teasing, Faction. I know I take losses, of course, definitely. I'm just teasing. It's just jokes. It's just jokes, my man. It's just jokes. Golly. Just having fun, that's all. I like this right here. I really like this. Old new day opening gap, daily chart, that candle's closed, that candle's open, have settlement turned off, new day opening gap. Quarto, if I'm saying that right, what's up? What's going on? Nah, I'm good. SMC is the same as ICT, but SMC traders normally wait for higher time frame order block. Change of character. Oh my gosh, not the change of character. Oh my goodness, not the CHOCH. Just focus on ICT content. Just anything on his YouTube channel, just focus on that. That's all you need. Oh my gosh, the change of character, that's like, oh my god. Let's see, how high can NASDAQ go? How high can she go? I really like this though, because the more we work into a premium, the more we work higher. They'll provide nice opportunities for shorts. I like how it's looking. Do you ever change bias and go long? Nah. Yes, obviously I change my bias, but in an instance like this, for this specific Asia model, I'm not interested in chasing it higher, just following the rules. Can NASDAQ go higher? 100 more handles? Absolutely. But for the sake of following the model, which is buy side taken between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m., now you're waiting for a repricing to the new day opening gap and possibly the sell side. So those are the rules, which is what I'm sticking to. Notice where the candles open, right at that old new day opening gap. Change of character, the audacity. Change of character. Man, you ain't missing nothing, Quarto. You ain't missing nothing. So I'm watching this fair value gap. I want to see if we can eat through consequent encroachment. Again, can NASDAQ work higher? Absolutely. But following the rules for Asia, I'm waiting to see signs of bearishness, any sort of displacement to the downside, waiting for any signs of potential bearish order flow. And then we'll look to walk price down, going lower. What happened to ICT in the Robbins Cup? I'm sure he'll be just fine. Lux Algo? Nah, I don't like Lux Algo. That old new day opening gap, stalling around. The body's respecting it. Again, that is your new day opening gap from all the way over here on the daily chart. All the way back June 18th, 2024 and June 20th. So that's what we're reacting off of. So yes, you can use new day opening gaps all the way back months ago if you have context. I think ICT is going to win the Robbins Cup. I think he'll win it. Doesn't make me any different whether he does or doesn't, but 30 plus years experience in the market. He has more experience in the market than I do living on this earth. Like, I'm sure he'll be just fine. I'm sure he'll be just fine. So this BISI, I'm watching his consequent encroachment because think about it. When you're bullish, okay, say you went long anywhere in here. If I'm in this trade and I'm bullish, I'm telling myself, I want to see this fair value gap stay open. I'm telling myself, I don't want to see the lower half traded to. So what does that mean if we're looking for lower prices? I want to see the lower half traded to. I want to see this entire fair value gap get completely overlapped because that's signs of heaviness, which is what I'm looking for. So I'm going to outline this fair value gap here. We'll just do orange. And I'm watching this consequent encroachment. Let's make that a little darker. So I'm watching, do we respect consequent encroachment and go higher? Do we close past consequent encroachment? Do we completely trade down to the low of the fair value gap? I'm using all of this as insight. This single candle here, I'm using it as insight for order flow. I'm not looking at any other buy side. I pretty much have everything I need on my chart right here. ICT is not going to win the Robbins Cup. To each their own. To each their own. We have a small little volume imbalance here, right there. So this candle open, traded up, volume imbalance. Again, I'm watching to see, can we violate and disrespect this fair value gap in this candle that you would want to see act as a bullish order block. I'm watching to see if we can get through all that. If we work higher and take out this swing high, that's fine. I'll just continue to wait. Thank you, Naeem. Appreciate it. I'll be going crazy in Asia. My win percentage in Asia is probably like 80-something%. I'm not even joking. Like Asia be paying. That is true. Cuadro, that's a great point. People are more focused on ICT's Robin Cup standings than their own trading. They're watching his equity curve more than their own. That's a bar. I gotta put that on a t-shirt. Pocket watching for real. Watching this volume imbalance. Again, I'll favor a repricing down to the new day opening gap. That's what I would like. But there's nothing wrong with NASDAQ working in a deep premium before possibly seeing a rotation lower. Or if NASDAQ just wants to continue working higher all session, all the way into 9 o'clock, that's fine. It's no big deal. Hey, yo. The merch is crazy. Okay, made a higher high. Now you just sit still. And notice these lows here. Way too smooth, way too clean. So we've already done a lot of damage on the buy side. Clean highs all throughout here. Ran out. Short-term swing high, ran out. Short-term swing high, ran out. Short-term high again, ran out. So we're doing a lot of work on the buy side, taking out highs. But what do we have all throughout here? Trailed sell stops. This low, higher low, equal lows. Higher low, higher low, higher low. So do I feel comfortable buying each fair value gap, buying higher, buying higher, buying higher, buying higher, knowing that everybody's trailing their stop losses underneath these lows here? I would not feel comfortable buying a fair value gap up here, or somewhere all the way up here when I know that we've already done so much damage on the buy side and traders are trailing their stop losses underneath these lows. So in order for me to feel comfortable buying, I need to see us take out a short-term low, sweep the sell side, and then I'll feel comfortable taking a setup long once I see that manipulation take place. But as long as we just keep making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, I'm not interested in chasing it, and I'd rather wait for a break lower. Yes, Asia is 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's your sweet spot for Asia. That's your sweet spot. That's your window. And then you have macros, the 750 to 810 macro. That's a nice time window to frame a trade idea, frame a trade setup. Let's see, how high can she go? How low can you go? $61 even. daily premium wick. That was the lower quadrant, so 25%. And then you have that consequent encroachment, etc. Upper quadrant. So should we take out this swing low? Not saying that's what we're going to do, but should we do that? I'll treat these two down close candles as a potential bearish breaker. So you have your high, low, and a higher high, but only if we get through this low here. Just kind of forecasting that in advance. Should we do that? Was I nervous when I first started trading live? A little bit. Like, I started trading live in February. It was a little adjustment because I'm so used to like not having anybody watch me. So when I started live trading, my first live stream was I think like February 15th, and it was a little. It took some getting used to, but now it's just like it's chilling. Like, I'm used to it at this point. But it is weird having like eyeballs on you. People can see when you lose, when you win. Like they're critiquing you and your entries. It's a little different, but I mean, you get used to it after a while. So nothing crazy. NASDAQ trading into that daily lower quadrant of that wick. Drag this up here. I get that question asked a lot. I'm going to go ahead and slap these on here, just so we don't have to keep going back to the daily chart. So I'm going to put on this long wick from Thursday's trading, which is technically still Thursday, but I'm drawing out this entire wick. Daily premium wick, consequent encroachment. Did it help improve my trading? I forgot what I was talking about. What helped me improve my trading? Any failure to reach the consequent encroachment of that daily wick is bearish. Okay, so if we trade up and we can't even reach midpoint of that wick on the daily chart and start to break lower, that's signs of heavy bearish order flow. And then again, this is real juicy because we've been making higher lows all session. Haven't ran on sell side one time, but we're making a lot of noise, a lot of damage on the buy side. So I like the idea of possibly getting everybody to chase this higher, get everybody chasing it higher, and then capitalizing, going short, targeting what? The new day opening gap and or initial sell side. I am long 2355. Best of luck to you. Best of luck to you. Gray rectangles are new day opening gaps. I'm watching to see if we get underneath this swing low here. If we do that, then I'll be watching this down close candle and see if that can offer any resistance. But I like to see displacement underneath a short-term low. Until then, just staying patient. But yeah, Asia is real. It's real easy to trade, in my opinion. Like somebody asked me in Discord, I think it was yesterday, like if I could only trade one session, like what would it be? I said Asia. Asia, the rules are simple. It's slower. It's not as volatile, but it's textbook. Like it's rinse and repeat. Like there's always going to be a new day opening gap. There's always going to be a new week opening gap. Their time elements are very specific. It's literally the same thing every single day. I'm watching this down close candle, see if that offers resistance. We also have a volume imbalance in here. Not trying to predict the high, but if the high is in place, I'm watching to see if these PD arrays can send price lower. If we make a higher high, then again, we just wait. But right now, I'm watching the volume imbalance and this down close candle. Oh, that was you? Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. What time do I get to my charts for Asia? I get to my charts around 6:45. Because real, like Asia is real simple. You just need your new day opening gap and your buy side and sell side. That takes 30 seconds to draw out. So I get to my charts 15 minutes before Asia and then just wait. Fair value gap here. Gonna highlight it in gray because I'm not saying it's a short. I'm not saying this will take us lower, but it is something I'm observing. And I would eventually like to see price get underneath it. Eventually. And then I am anticipating at this point in time a market maker sell model to pan out. Original consolidation on the buy side is here. It's not a fair value gap because the leg did not take liquidity. What? Keen, what you talking about? Liquidity doesn't have to be taken out for it to be a fair value gap. Silly goose. Just waiting. Patience is key. Patience. A silly goose. Patience pays. Patience pays. I'm expecting more movement as we get to that 750, 810 macro. A lot of nice setups form. You get nice displacement, nice price runs at the start of that 20-minute window. So we still got about 20 minutes till 750. Doing this ICT stuff for 6 years, due to my statistics, it's a weak fair value gap. To each their own. To each their own. Yeah, that's big. Being disciplined, like outside the market, like how you live your personal life, that translates to the markets. Like, if you're not disciplined in anything else, like outside the charts, how are you expect to be disciplined in the charts? It's like if you say you're gonna go to the gym, if you say you're gonna do this, if you say you're gonna start eating healthy, but you never follow through, but yet you expect to come to the markets and just be like solid. You're not even disciplined in your personal life, but you want to come in here and make money. No, sir, that's not how it works. It's not how it works. And then it's just like if you're unfaithful in your relationship and you cheating and you're doing all kind of crazy stuff, but you want to get in the market and stick to one model, you can't even stick to one girl or one man, but yet you want to come in the market and stick to one model. Not happening. You're not disciplined. You're not loyal. You're not faithful outside the charts. So it's going to reflect in the market. That's facts, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all laughing. I'm for real. Yeah, I'm speaking true. You got no self-control. Exactly. You just chasing anything and everything. I'm just trying to tell you how it is. You want to stick to one model. You want to stick to one entry pattern. You want to stick to one instrument. I only trade the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is my wifey. I never cheat on her. I haven't traded gold. I haven't traded S&P. NASDAQ is my baby. But y'all out here doing some foolishness, cheating on your spouse, and you come in here and you wonder why you're not disciplined. First you're trading optimal trade entry, then you're trading the 2022 model, then you're trading the silver bullet. Okay, scratch that. Let me go slap on an indicator. Okay, that ain't working. Let me go do this. You're all over the place, just like your personal life. Tough. I'm trying to tell y'all. It's facts. I'm coming for y'all, but it's out of love, I swear. It's out of love. Again, I'm expecting a market maker sell model. The body stopping where that daily premium wick, 25%. I still like for us to get underneath this low because I'll treat these two down close candles as a breaker still. So if we take this out, I'll really be confident in seeing lower prices. I'm calling out everybody. I'm calling y'all out like the umpire. Oh my gosh, that is some freaky stuff. Hands tied, it's crazy. That's insane. But yeah, whatever you do in your personal life, it reflects in the charts. Feisty and spicy is insane. So just kind of trying to frame out the market maker sell model. This is me just thinking out loud. Okay, obviously NASDAQ can make a higher high. I'm not saying that's not possible, but this is me just trying to forecast what I want to see happen in advance. I like to see that. Let me rephrase that, because somebody's going to use this as insight to go short. But eventually, at some point in time during the session, I like to see a high form and treat that as a smart money reversal. Low risk sell. I like to see displacement. First stage, distribution. Second stage, redistribution. Targeting. Initial or original consolidation, which is laying on top of the new day opening gap. Not saying that's going to happen right now, but eventually I like to see something like that pan out. What is your primary entry model for New York? I don't really have a specific entry model. It really depends. It could be order block, fair value gap, breaker, inversion, fair value gap. Like those in the live stream see it. Like whatever's in the chart, like I'll just trade it. A lot of times it is a normal fair value gap or like a volume imbalance, but like today's entry, it was based off a breaker and an order block. So like it really just depends. Like whatever's in the chart, I'll take it if it makes sense. Immediate rebalance, inversion, fair value gap, it don't matter. My rules: keep risk low. Keep risk low and don't trade. Don't overtrade. I could fit my rules in I could fit my rules on a small little line. I like the way it's looking. Again, not saying we can't make a higher high, but I like the fact that we haven't ran on any sell side. That's really nice. Again, if we take out this swing low, I'll be treating these two down close candles as a potential bearish breaker if we take out this low. Ooh, Wingstop sounds good. Wingstop sounds so good right now. I need that sponsorship. How are you so calm? From blowing a lot of accounts. I just shared on my Instagram story and in Discord all my blown FTMO accounts back in like 2022. Like, I was there, bro. I had a lot of blown accounts, a lot of failed challenges. Like, it was probably like 15 failed FTMO challenges. So it's like, there's a point in time where I wasn't disciplined. I didn't know what I was doing, but that shaped me into being disciplined. It molded me into being more patient. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's just a phase. Like, everybody goes through it eventually. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I could have prevented a lot of those things. I was too much in a rush to try to trade live funds. I was trying to get funded when I didn't know what I was doing, buying multiple challenges and paying for resets on resets on resets. Whole time I didn't know what I was doing. I never paper traded. I went straight to live funds, straight to prop firm challenges, and I paid for it. But I've learned from those lessons. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Three lineups for studying ICT. There's no lineup. There's no shortcut to studying. You just gotta put in the work. Matter of fact, after I get off this stream, I'm about to study some more of that 2024 mentorship. But there's no shortcut. Unfortunately. It's no shortcuts. I'm trying to tell y'all, but just submit to the process. Like, what's the rush? There's no rush. There's no reason to rush and panic. Like, just take your time and submit to the process. Submit to the time that it takes. Because once you got it, like once you got the skill set, once you're profitable and you know what you're doing, like you can go fly, like you're chilling. And you know what I mean? So enjoy being in the process, enjoy being unprofitable, enjoy the frustration that you feel now because it's temporary. Because once you get through that phase, you good. Like, it's like riding a bike. You know what you're looking for. You know what you don't want to see in price. You know what I mean? So but yeah, those are my 2 cents. We have 10 minutes till that 750, 810 macro. Again, that's when I'm expecting a little bit more volatility. That's when I'm expecting some more movement. So we'll see. So let me just draw that out. $750, $810 is your macro. So as we approach that 20-minute interval, I'll be expecting some kind of displacement. There. What is better, discretionary, intuitive model? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what that means. Discretionary or intuitive model? Is it better to have one fixed model? I just trade price. I feel like that's the best model. Just trade whatever you see in the chart and just try to execute on that. It's a little spotty in here, but I'm still, this failure so far to reach that daily premium wick, lower quadrant, 25%. So we traded up, couldn't tap it, couldn't take out this high. If we break lower, to me that's bearish because NASDAQ is showing an unwillingness so far to reach back up into these premium arrays. But then again, all my focus is in this swing low here. Once we take that out, then I'm confident that we're likely to head to the new day opening gap. But it is a little spotty in here. I like to see what we get during the macro. What's up, Ada? I did take a trade. The trade we took in the live stream, I posted it on YouTube. It was a small little partial for like 30 handles. The rest of the contracts got stopped in profit. But I mean, the morning session didn't really give us much to work with. So that's why I said, I told those who are watching the stream this morning, I said if we get a win during Asia, if we get a win this morning session, then I'm not going to live stream Asia. But technically it was a win, but it wasn't like a clean setup. So I said we'll show back up for Asia and we'll do a little tape reading. So I'm going to take this fair value gap off real quick. These lows, this low here is higher than this low. I like to see a lot of speed through that. But then again, I'm watching this swing low in specific. Is real specific, real defined. This low has my main focus. Should we get through that, then that tells me a lot. And I'll also be watching to see how we trade underneath this low if we do so. I would like it to be fast, aggressive. I don't want us to stall around in this down close candle in this fair value gap. I don't want us to stall around in this new day opening gap. Okay, if we take out this low, I want it to be fast, quick, aggressive. So that's my thought process. but it is spotty. This is when I typically go to like a 2-minute chart. If it looks this spotty, we have a bunch of little gaps and stuff. Let's go to your 2-minute chart. Clean some of that up. Six minutes till that 8 p.m. macro. The chop is real. I also like, so whenever I see stuff like this, if I'm already expecting lower prices, if I favor lower prices, I love seeing stuff like this because I'm treating that as a fake bull flag. Okay, again, I'm not saying NASDAQ can't go higher. Obviously it can. But whenever I see a displacement leg, consolidation, retail wants to see another displacement. That's your classic retail bull flag. So let me take this off real quick. I want to illustrate this. So this displacement here from the new day opening gap, and then we have a consolidation. Your classic retail bull flag looks like this. Looks like that, right? I don't want to see that because if I'm already expecting lower prices, I don't want to see this come into fruition. I want to see something like this. This is what I want to see. Okay, not saying we can't make a higher high, not saying we can't continue to rally 50 handles, but as far as fading retail logic, I like to see something like this pan out. What is CRT? We don't mention those 3 letters in this in this chat room. We do not mention Romeo or CRT in this chat room. Every time I log into Twitter, I lose brain cells. I promise you. Like, I feel my IQ dropping every single time I open Twitter. It's ridiculous. Twitter is so toxic. I really don't see how people be on Twitter. Like, the vibration is so low over there. It's so draining, so toxic. It's just, oh my God. Twitter is so... Instagram is cool. Instagram's not as bad. But Twitter, oh my God. It is absolutely just toxic, toxic, toxic. Got about 3 minutes to the macro. Okay, it's fine. Stalling around in here. If anything, this is just building more confidence for me to possibly see lower prices, because the longer we consolidate, retail wants to see, like we talked about, that bull flag. They want to see this displacement that we got here. They want to see that again. That's your bull flag. But I just want to see us start to rotate lower and just fade all of that. And then we're getting into the time window 750 to 810 when you can expect some movement. And remember, we haven't ran on any sell side. No sell side has been taken. It's just been higher prices, higher prices. So I like to fade them and clean that up a little bit. And then again, I'm watching to see the speed at which we take out this low if we do so. I want it to be fast. I want it to be aggressive. Because I don't want it to just be a sweep. Because if NASDAQ wants to go higher, a lot of times what it can do is it can take out this low as a run on sell stops, and you'll see a continuation higher. So it'll do something like this and then go higher. But what I want to see is us completely just rip through that low with no remorse, no mercy, and that'll tell me a lot. Yeah, Twitter is bad. Like, Twitter is, it's bad, bro. It's, I don't, like, I had to mute everything on Twitter. I muted ICT's tweets. I'm not seeing what ICT's tweeting. If he has a Twitter space, I'll just wait for somebody to upload it on YouTube. Like, Twitter is just so toxic. Like it's actually just disgusting. And you have like grown men on there acting like kids. Like, I'm good. That's nothing I want to be a part of. They can keep it, you know. Twitter X, same thing. I'm not calling it X. That's the dumbest name. I don't know why they would change it. I'm not calling Twitter X. Funny. Got about 20 seconds to that 20-minute macro. I mean, I'm not really like a big fan of social media like that in general. I just have Instagram for business purposes, obviously, but like if it wasn't for trading, I probably wouldn't even be on social media like that. It's just draining. Really draining, really toxic. So buy sell liquidity equal highs about to take off. Yeah, not saying Nasdaq can't go higher, but me personally, I like lower prices. If you were losing in 22, what was your turning point? I was just grinding, just keep studying. Like, it wasn't no magical switch or anything. I just kept working. That's all it was. I like how Nasdaq formed equal lows here. This low here and this low, relative equal, that's generating sell side liquidity. So if we can get through that, I like to see a lot of speed there. But it was just a casual or gradual like development. It wasn't no secret sauce. It wasn't one video that took my understanding to the next level. It was just, okay, what am I doing? I'm undisciplined. I'm revenge trading. Okay, let me cut that out. And then just learning from mistakes, getting out of my own way, continue to study, no days off. And then eventually you do that for long enough and you'll be just fine. So that's really it. Again, I'm expecting some sort of speed here, whether to the upside or to the downside, doesn't really matter to me, but I like to see some sort of movement now that we're in that 20-minute interval. What if I can't wake up early in the morning? Then you're cooked. You gotta find a way. You gotta find a way. Gotta find a way. Make it happen. Trade London if you have to. Now you have an Asia model you can trade. So you have Asia. You have the PM session. Like, there's the market, throwing setups 24/7. Just gotta make it work. We can't hear you. I'm talking. You gotta check your audio. Again, I'm still keeping that retail bull flag in the back of my mind. So far, I like how we haven't closed past that initial fair value gap. Australia. Shout out Australia. See if we can manage to get some sort of, whoops, right there. Let's see if we can rip through this. But I really like how we're generating a lot of sell side. These equal lows are starting to look way too smooth. So at this point, even if NASDAQ did want to go higher, I would at least want to see this sell side taken out first. It's a little too clean. My primary session is New York session, 9:30 all the way up to lunch. So 9:30 to 12 o'clock Eastern time, New York local time. That's the live stream, or that's the time window that we trade in the live streams every morning. I'm not eating anything. You're probably hearing the cards. I have a deck of cards that I'm playing with. I'm real fidgety, like when I'm at my desk. So I have poker chips. I have like a Rubik's Cube. I have little fidget toys. I have a deck of cards that I shuffle. While I'm watching price action, I like to just keep my hands busy. Pause, no diddy. Yeah, I got cards. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. I'm getting into poker. I'm getting into it. My fault. Did I say that? No diddy, no diddy. We don't got no baby oil over here. Trust. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. All right. So sell side taken. Now I'm watching to see, do we maintain heaviness? Do we maintain speed? Because what I don't want to see is that be treated as like a sweep. I don't want to see a deep retracement. I'm watching to see if NASDAQ can stay heavy. But if NASDAQ did want to go higher, that right there is all that's needed to see higher prices. But me personally, I want to see a repricing to that new day opening gap. But that speed, that quick aggressiveness, bam, just like that, that's something that I'm always expecting to see in price action every single time. Every time I'm looking for lower objectives here and we have clean levels, I want to see us rip through that fast, aggressive. So I love that little candle right there. That's perfect. Exactly what I wanted to see. I'm getting bored with this. Bro, just leave. It's Asia. Like, it moves slower. You know what I mean? If you want to check back in when the live stream is over so you can skip ahead, you can skip ahead. But it is supposed to be boring. I don't have flashing lights and everything. I'm not Patrick Willen. I don't have all that entertainment stuff. Asia, I don't look at the higher time. Well, we did pull off some daily levels. You can see the resistance using the consequent encroachment or the lower quadrant of that wick on the daily chart. But Asia, I don't really need higher time frames. Because the rules for Asia are really specific as far as liquidity targets, new day opening gap. But when I'm trading the morning session, obviously, like, you guys see my channel, like, I have other levels I'm looking at other markets and all that stuff. So yeah. I still like to see a little bit more displacement underneath that low. Remember, I don't want to see this treated as just a regular sweep on sell side. I like to see a more meaningful close beneath that low. And then this is an old new day opening gap, this gray shaded region. I want to see us get below consequent encroachment of that. But this candle open, traded where? To the high of that new day opening gap, old new day opening gap, I think from June. I think it's like June 17th, June 19th, something like that. And again, it's 8 o'clock. We're in the middle of that macro. So this is when I do expect to see movement, some speed, some volatility. We are in that time of day, that time window for Asia, where you can expect to see that. ICT says, as a rule of thumb, to use new week opening gaps, new day opening gaps for like the past 5 or whatever, but you can definitely use new week opening gaps and new day opening gaps from months ago. You can definitely do that if there's logic, if there's context behind it. So yes, this new day opening gap was from a long time ago, but since I'm already looking for lower prices and I'm looking for potential areas of reversal, I have that new day opening gap on my chart. So if you have context, if you have logic, you can definitely use it, even though if it's from months ago. Oh, let me put this back on here. Back again inside that fair value gap. I'm still not convinced with this. If anything, yes, we dropped down, taking out the low, but this is a little too shallow in my opinion. I still think that people trailing their stop losses up underneath these lows, I still think they're a little too safe. If anything, I'm seeing these equal lows. I'm seeing this as relatively equal. So I'm not convinced that our job is done down here. It is spotty in here though, a little choppy. It's Asia. It's Luca. That's what Asia be doing. It gaps higher, gaps lower, because there's less volume, it's less volatility, so it makes it more spotty. But I mean, if you're trading Asia, that's what you got to work with. But the logic is still there. Thank you, Barbosa. I appreciate it. We do have, I think it's PPI tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's PPI. Yes, PPI, and then we have medium impact news at 10 o'clock. So tomorrow's trading should be pretty nice. We'll look for a setup. See what I can find. I love 10 o'clock news drivers, especially the high impact 10 o'clock news drivers. Those are my favorite because I don't trade before 10 a.m. So whenever you get that manipulation right at 10 o'clock, it kind of, you can see what happened, what liquidity they ran against. And you can use that for the rest of the morning session. So tomorrow's stream should be fun. ICT be chatting. Yeah, he be yapping. ICT's a little yapper, but I mean, he's teaching for free, so we can't really complain. Micro Nasdaq and mini I can't even freaking talk. I'm speaking Spanish. The micro contract and the mini contract are different. They're gonna look different. I'm watching consequent encroachment. This is an old new day opening gap. I want to see if we can get through midpoint, if we can close past it. What happens if it doesn't gap like today? It just made a body, no wicks. If you're talking about the new day opening gap, like if there's no gap, then you just use a single line. So if there's no gap, if there's no new day opening gap, you just use one vertical line, and you still need to have that on your chart. So I want to see a close below consequent encroachment here. If we can close past midpoint, that'll tell me that we're heavy, we're bearish. But I do like the speed, I do like the close underneath the sell side. Because remember, I was still seeing these as relative equal lows. So I like that close right there. Now I'm watching, do we stay heavy? And we just formed a fair value gap. So I'm watching to see, can we leave majority of this fair value gap open? We could trade in the lower half, that's fine. Ideally, you want to see the entire fair value gap stay open, but I at least want to see the upper half not get traded to. So let's go ahead and drag this down like this. Slap on consequent encroachment. So I'm watching midpoint. I don't want to see that traded to. I don't want to see the upper half traded to. I want us to stay heavy because I'm treating this as a breakaway gap. I want to see it stay heavy, and we have a discount fair value gap here. And if you remember the market maker sell model, I like to see us reach for this original consolidation down here. Absolutely, it is beautiful. It is very satisfying. Down close candle. I'm watching to see if there's any resistance here. Right here. Treating that as a potential bearish breaker. So we're trading up in the upper half of that fair value gap. This is when I expect to see movement lower. Also notice when we get displacement during that 20-minute window. Okay, you can expect movement, you can expect displacement. That's why I'm not worried about this little consolidation here, because I know eventually 750 to 810, you can expect some sort of energetic price run. So this can open higher. I don't care if it opens higher past constant encroachment. That's not a problem. What I don't want to see is us close past midpoint. So we can open up here, that's not a problem. Excuse me. Why don't you take the volume imbalances? Why don't you take the volume imbalance? Well, here. Technically, yes, it would be like that. Small little volume imbalance here. Just went off your stream to paper trade. That's what's up. Full port longs, godly. Ooh, 1 a.m. in the UK. That is some dedication right there. $2 a.m. Y'all are crazy. What are you doing watching the stream at 2 a.m.? Go to sleep. What in the world? Y'all are insane. Don't let me mess up your sleep schedule. Goodness gracious. There's 6 people tuned in. Isn't that crazy? That's actually insane. So NASDAQ cleared up all the buy side here. Couldn't take out that high. I'm sure if you go to like, you have SMT, ES cleared that high. NASDAQ could not clear that high. And then the Dow also cleared that high, so you have a little SMT. I really look at other markets when I'm trading Asia, but there you go. I know, that's crazy. I think we'll hit 10K subs by the end of the year, which is insane. Like, that's actually crazy. Everybody subscribe, appreciate y'all. Everybody who watches on the regular, watches the videos, supports all the comments and the likes and the shares. Very grateful for all of you. It's absolutely insane. Let's see what the micro's doing. So this is your new day opening gap for micros. It is a little higher, but you gotta work with it. That's interesting. Because the high of the new day opening gap is pretty much the high of this fair value gap. On the mini contract, the high of the new day opening gap is completely underneath this fair value gap. So it's a little bit of a difference, but that's what you got to put up with if you're trading micros. Do you reference the dollar? No, I don't look at the dollar when I'm trading Asia, rarely. I might glance at it for like a second, but I don't really look at it like that. I want to see if we can get speed underneath this low. So same thing we talked about, how I want to speed underneath here, that short-term low. I like to see us rip through that with a lot of energy, like a hot knife through butter, as if this low wasn't even here. It needs to quickly expand through that, maintain heaviness. That's a signature that I like to look for. I'm going to take out this new day opening gap so it's a little bit more clear. So I want to see us get heavy here. Whoops. Oh man, I don't think I ever went all the way to 9 o'clock when it comes to Asia, but haven't been getting too much movement, so this is what we have to work with. Join the Discord if you're not in there already. Okay, click the link in the top of the chat room. Click the link in the description if you want to see me trade live. Yes, you'll be able to see all my entries, exits, stop loss management. Pretty much what we're doing here, talking through price action. I do the same thing in the live streams, except you'll actually see me press the button real time and trade it. All the trade executions you see on my YouTube channel, pretty much 90% of those have been taken in the stream with an audience. So join the Discord if you're not in there already. There's other resources. Also, for those who are already in there, full access members, that homework assignment will be assigned tonight, so be on the lookout for that. And but yeah, live streams, webinars every weekend, homework assignments. Community is not toxic. We're just trying to make money, get better in there. We're almost at 2,000 people, which is crazy. So get in there, join it. It's not crazy expensive, and for the value that you get, I think it's worth it. So join that if you're not in it already. It'll be worth the money, I promise. I think everybody else in the Discord can vouch for me when I say it's worth it. And I'm active. So yes, I'm active in the Discord pretty much 24/7. So I try to answer everybody's questions in Discord. I'm active in there. I'm chatting it up with y'all. It's not just like I'm never in there. So you'll see me chatting it up in there. I'll share my charts and chop it up with the gang. All right, I'm gonna Now you have to be with me a lifetime. Shout out the lifetime members in the Discord. I love y'all. And the monthly subscribers too. Much love, much love. So I believe the micro contract already tapped its new day opening gap, if I'm not mistaken. So, oh, actually didn't. Not yet. But this is your new day opening gap for micros. Where's it at? There. And then here. So this, if you're trading micros, if you're looking at MNQ, this is your new day opening gap. And then if you're trading the mini contract, your new day opening gap is a little lower down here. Am I planning on meetups? Maybe. I promise y'all, I really am like introverted. You probably can't tell, but I really don't be like in public like that. I just started vlogging and all that stuff this year. Like my family, my friends, like all year they've been like, you really getting out of your shell. Like you vlogging, you're in public. Like I promise y'all, I'm really like to myself and low key. But yeah, it would be cool doing like a little meetup in the future. That'd be cool. Maybe like when the Discord reaches 10,000 people or something. We were talking about that last stream, how we're gonna have like we're gonna rent out like an Airbnb and do like a little sleepover or something fun like that. We'll meet up like during the weekend, get a weekend. I'll treat everybody to lunch or something, dinner, get a nice Airbnb, sleep. Not on no Diddy stuff. But there's so much stuff that goes into that, like verification and like security stuff, because people be crazy. So there's a whole lot of stuff that goes into a meetup instead of, you know what I mean? It's not just, okay, let's all meet up here. Like I need IDs. I need like verification, security, and all. Like it takes a lot to set up. So. Thinking about buying full asset Discord. I'm saying ICT. I mean, it's no rush. Like you don't have to get access to the Discord today. It's like the Discord community is not going anywhere. I plan on having it for a long time. I will say, so don't say I didn't warn y'all, but prices will be raised in 2025. Current members, current users in the Discord who are already subscribed and all that are not going to be affected. But 2025, the prices will be raised just a tad bit. So don't say I didn't warn you. You know what I mean? I'm letting y'all in backstage what's going on. Oil up. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. As soon as you walk in, you slide in on oil. Nah, chill. That's crazy work. Y'all are crazy, bro. Starting a channel, what do you recommend? Don't compare. If you're starting a YouTube channel, just make sure you're actually starting it for the right reasons. Like if you like uploading, if you like making content, make sure that's the reason why you're starting a channel. Don't just, start a channel just to be like everybody else. Don't look outwards. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Just upload your content. Do what you want to do. And then you should be cool. But I think you should definitely go for it. It's fun. You never know. It may blow up, Where are you based? I am in Texas. Good old Texas. Do I always trade Asia? Yeah, I look at Asia pretty much every day. I may not always trade it, but I'm definitely looking at it. But if I'm done for the week, like if I already met my profit objective, then I'll probably just glance at it. But a lot of times I'm out doing stuff. I'm out eating or hanging out with friends or whatever. So I'm never really home, like right now, in front of my desk streaming. But I had no plans tonight. So I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's live stream Asia. So here we are. How do you decide your profit objective? I just target buy side and sell side. For the week, I just aim for, I don't target a specific risk to reward or anything, but I aim for 2.5% a week, which comes out to 10% a month. Next year, I'm going to bump that up to about 3% a week, 4% a week, so I could try to get 12 to 16% a month. That's the goal. That is the goal, but we shall see. But yeah, this Asia session has been kind of mid, not gonna lie to you. We'll stay on, we're not gonna stay on until 9 unless NASDAQ continues to do something interesting, but let's try this over. Yeah, definitely seen better definitely seen better sessions. Alright, see you, Deep G. Appreciate it, Naeem. Naeem, if I'm saying that right. Yeah, I can't tell you when to quit your job. That's different for everybody. There's so much that goes into going full time. I can't give any advice on that. I'm still looking for a repricing to the new day opening gap. These retracements here, a little nasty, but the logic is still, I like to see us come back down here. Equal lows. But then at the same time we have equal highs. But simply following the rules, I'm looking for this. Was nice first few days. 2 times. Alright, see you, Filoso. Appreciate you tuning in. It's just me. Asia has been really volatile. Bombings. Yeah, the N series is good. The ICT N series. That's one of my favorite playlists from ICT. It's good stuff. It's real good stuff. What do I make of this price action? I've seen better days, better sessions. I was hoping it would be a little bit more entertaining, but, you know, it's out of my control. Like, we pretty much just sat through a whole bunch of consolidation. This live stream has really just been a Q&A. See you, Luca. Yeah, we're gonna stay on for like 10 more minutes. I'll answer some last few questions before I get off of here. Yes, I have weeks where I don't meet my objective. How do I deal with it? I just keep trading. But most weeks, I get my 2.5% pretty easily. Sell side equal lows. The end series. I'm watching these two up close candles. See if that can provide resistance, take us up into the sell side. I'll take about 4 or 5 trades a week. About 20 trades a month or so. I'm not with the prop firm. I trade personal funds. TradeStation is my broker. Before somebody asks, I trade personal funds, my own money, live account. Again, I'm watching this wick, the start of the bearish order block. I'm watching to see if that could take us lower. Yeah, you definitely, I always tell people in Discord, all you need is 1 good trade a week. That's all you need. So like, on my personal account, I take maybe 3 trades a week, because once I get 1 winning setup on Tuesday or whatever, like I'm done. I'm content. Because 1 trade, I can make my 2.5% for the week. So all I need is 1 good trade a week, and I can make my 10% a month pretty easily. But I'll paper trade in the live streams in Discord just for the sake of YouTube content and like teaching and stuff. But as far as my live personal account, like 1 good trade a week is all I need, and I'm cool. Let's check on the micros, see what's going on. Just fell short of its new day opening gap. Do I swing trade? I do not. I do not have the patience to swing trade. It just doesn't fit my personality. I'd rather be in, get out. Why don't I trade more to make more money? That is not how it works, my friend, unfortunately. In this industry, less is more. Trading more does not mean more money. Gotta know when to stop. That's how I consistently make 10% a month. Knowing when to stop. That's how you do it. See you, Hoodie Mike. Yeah, we're about to get off of this soon. Losing interest. All right, any last questions before I get off of here? Kind of a boring stream. Maybe I'll do another Asia stream next week. I was expecting a little more from NASDAQ. Kind of disappointed, but you know, it is what it is. I definitely could have did something else, but it was cool chatting it up with y'all. Nah, wait for next week. Once I make my 2.5% for the week, I'm done. If I make that 2.5% on Sunday trading Asia, I'm done for the week. On my live account, I will not trade Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Once I make my 2.5%, I stop. That's it. Paper trade the rest of the week. That's all you need. All right, we cool. All right, that's it. I'm off of here. Full access members, we're back live trading tomorrow at 9:30. This morning we had a break-even trade / partial, but I want to catch a nice little setup tomorrow, so we'll do that. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. A lot of good stuff in there. Click the link in the description of this video in the top of the chat room, or is pinned in my profile on YouTube. Okay, watch the live streams Tuesday through Friday, live trading 9:30 to 12 o'clock. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff, a whole bunch of other features. You can click the link. It'll give you more information on that. But love y'all. Be safe. Appreciate y'all sticking this one out. It's been pretty boring, but it is what it is. Maybe we'll do another Asia stream next week. No guarantees, but we'll see. Be safe. I'll see y'all in the Discord. I'll see you on the live stream tomorrow morning at 9:30. All right? Peace.